Hi, my name is Phil Johnson, and my wife had breast cancer. You hear that word cancer, and as a man, you think it's over. Because you're the provider, you're the man that's the security, you're the man that takes care of everybody. And your wife hears from a doctor, you have breast cancer. And what do? You can't fix that. You begin to think about your 1 year, 5 year, 10-year plan, and you say it's all out the door. But I want you to know something, it's not. There's an organization called PRMA, and they are the company and the doctors that brought our family back together. Because my wife and I, when we found out that she had breast cancer, we were quiet because we didn't know what to do.
My reaction to Jen's diagnosis was one of initially shock because she'd had several health issues, in her life, and for me it was just one of those things where it felt like, here we go again. There's another thing that's here to deal with, and this one though was astronomically different in terms of what she'd experienced before, and so the shock of it all was the thing that I think was the first reaction. And so I remember, you go through a numb feeling of not knowing what to say or what to do.
You see all these women that are bald-headed or they've gone through burn and scars of their breasts, and you think, my wife's going to be marred for the rest of your life. And these are things that, as a man, I would think whenever I look at my wife after we had that diagnosis presented to us. But I can tell you that my wife looks beautiful. And I'm thrilled with what she looks like today. Yeah, we went through a surgery. We went through 3 surgeries, in fact. We went through some recovery time. I had to be there to help her with that because she wasn't able to do it on her own. But you know what? It was worth it. As a man, you'd say, I'm going to take care of everything, but what it was is that I was her support system. And I'm thankful that I was her support system, because today my wife shines well beyond me. I follow her now because she has more positive energy. She has more self-assurance than she ever has before. Because what the doctors have done within this organization and the medical profession that they have today and the technology that they have, my wife is able to do exactly what she was doing before she was ever told she had breast cancer. And to me, I'm thankful. I've got 3 daughters, and I'm concerned for them as well. But we have a resource to go to if that's necessary. I pray it's not, but yet if we do, we have a resource to go to.
The thing that I would say we need to remember as men and as husbands is that this is ultimately their body, and they're going into this process to be healed and taken care of. And the beauty we see, or at least speaking for myself, the beauty I see, always came from inside first. And when I saw her, after the surgery and in the days after, as she healed up, and since then, every day that I see her, I remember to be thankful that she got through this process and that I was able to be there by her side. In fact, one of my favorite moments of that day was feeding her ice chips after the surgery. It was such a small gesture, but one that I was extremely proud to be able to be the one to do. And so, if anything, I can say that this experience has more than strengthened us. I think that this whole experience for myself as a husband and as a support to my wife has taught me that there are things far bigger outside of myself. And I know that if I had any advice to give, it would be to be rock solid in your confidence that what the doctors are doing is going to be effective, that your wife, your partner, whoever it is in good hands, and that what they need is someone who will listen, someone who will be willing to cry when they cry or laugh when they laugh, because life goes on. Even if you're in the midst of the battle, it's not the time to always go to an emotional point. Sometimes they just want to laugh or they just want to be. And so pay close attention to her and what she's going through, because it will give you every clue you need to know how to be supportive. And I've been very, very fortunate that my wife allowed me to walk alongside her in this.
If you're a man and your wife says, you know what, baby, I've got breast cancer, don't freak out. Don't go into a shell. Don't regress and try to hide. Take the manly way and say, let's walk through this. Yeah, I'm a provider. Yes, I'm the man that's going to take the steps that are necessary. But do it with your wife. Love her, care for her, show her that she is the most beautiful woman that you've ever met, just like when you first met her, because she's still that person. I'm thankful for PRMA. I'm thankful for what they've done for our family. My wife and I think, are closer now than we were before. Through all the trauma, and it was some trauma, through all the sensitivity and the needs for her recovery, my wife and I have come closer. And she's cancer-free now, and we're having the best time of our life. I now look at my 1-year, 5-year, 10-year plan, and I say it's going to be brighter than it was before, because my mate is going to be with me in 10 years. She's going to be part of my 10-year plan. When
it was all said and done, we can say we're cancer-free, but I can tell you right now that we'll forever be in this fight together, because it needs to be this way. And I think it really revolutionized who we are as people, who we are as a couple, and more than anything, who we are for all those who are going to experience this. So that's I think the biggest message is, as men, let's step up and let's be there for those that we love.
Thank you, PRMA. And for guys, if you're going through this, I want you to know there's someone that'll walk with you. All you have to do is ask the questions, you'll get the answers, and you'll get the peace of mind. I encourage you, and I want you to know, you're going to be victorious through this cancer situation, because we are victorious.